Hey guys, it's me, it's your best friend, it's Carbot, and I just wanted to make a quick video. I'm at home right now, um, and I'm with Maeve, my daughter, so she might speak up and say something every once in a while. But Blizzard just released Vol'jin, or no, sorry, they didn't release him. Um, uh, no, it's Vol'jin, Zul'jin. uh, And on Facebook, they had a little like live stream event. Some people didn't like it because it took half an hour for people to vote and to reveal the next ability. But they revealed each of the six, the three abilities, the trait, and then the two different ults. Um, and so yeah, it's pretty cool. I liked it, but I don't know, other people. I don't know. I wasn't like super like, oh, I can't wait to the next one. I was fine with waiting and just checking it every once in a while. Okay, so and also it's kind of a unique way of doing it. But here is Zul'jin. Zul'jin, right? That's the name. Zul'jin. There it is. Again, you can check it out on his Facebook page, on the Heroes of the Storm Facebook page, on Zul'jin's Facebook page. Um, but so let's start with the Q here. He has the what's it called? He throws an axe, something like something max. It says it here, up here. Q, Grievous Throw. Now Zul'jin throws an axe forward, dealing damage to the first two targets it hits, and marking them for 8 seconds. Holy crap, that's a long time. Marked enemies take 50% bonus damage from Zul'jin's next three basic attacks. So it's kind of like a hunter's mark, but just for Zul'jin. It's important. So that's kind of like who you want to kill. What you bought me for? It's your own personal hunter's mark, that throwing axe. And again, it does hit two people. It hits them in a straight line, and I do believe it's a skill shot. So, and then we got. Oh, by the way, I'll leave a link in the description below if you want to just check out the video yourself, if the quality isn't the best here. But the W is to do twin cleave. Throw two axes in a large circle arc, dealing damage and slowing enemies affected by it by 15%. For 2 seconds. And I think it stacks as well, so it can get up to 30%. Again, you'll see it here. This is gonna be weird to hit. I don't know if it's like a skill shot or you can just choose a target that'll and then it'll attack that target. But if they move, then it'll miss it. You know what I mean? It'll just keep going in that area. But because if someone's right in front of you, I don't know if it's gonna hit them at all. So you have to like turn just to do it. So it's going to be kind of weird shot there. His E is Troll Regeneration. So basically, it's just he regenerates. But he can't be hit, or he can't move as well while he's doing it. So that'll cancel it if you move or if you get hit. So it's kind of just his own little healing potion thing that he can do. But he cannot be in combat while doing it. So that's his basic ability kit right there. Which is pretty standard. Other than the W one is a little. I mean, at least the arc style is a little different, which I really like. Looks very satisfying to the eye. But let's go on with his trait, which is Berserker, I believe. Trait Berserker. Zul'jin gains 1% attack speed per 1% of missing health. So if you're at 10% hit points left, which means you have 90% of your health missing, then he has 90% attack speed. So I wonder how good his range is, because then he can attack, man. But you can also activate it to increase the damage of his basic attacks by 25%, but it costs 2% of his maximum health per hit. There's Maeve right there. That's Maeve. Maeve's wowed by it. Was that amazing? This is a good trait. So yeah, that is interesting, because now he's hurting himself just to do 25% extra damage, 2% of his own maximum hit points. So if you are at 10% hit points still, you only have a couple more attacks left in you before. What happened here? Oh, jeez. The video stopped. I think it ended. Let's just reload the video here. Now it's a picture. Why do you do this, Blizzard? Okay. But yeah, you only have a couple more attacks. Why? Why? What happened? But you only have a couple more attacks than you if you only have 90%. So I don't know what happened to the visuals here. Let's reload the page and see what happens. Burp. We're on Justine's account if you didn't notice. So yeah, there you go. So let's go ahead. Oh, freak! Quiet. Let's go back to the end here. Beep. This is what we want. This button right here. You know, work for me? Okay. Well, whatever. All right. So the I know his other abilities, so it's not that big a deal. So yeah, that's his trait. That can be this is going to be interesting because it actually synergizes with his first ult. So his first ult, what it does is it's called unkillable. Okay, and so what? It's very simple. He's unkillable for 4 seconds. You can damage him. He'll go down to 1 hit point, but he will not die for those 4 seconds. He then, if he's not attacked after those 4 seconds, he will live with 1 hit point and obviously heal and whatever, run off. But he cannot be killed. He can be damaged, but not killed during those 4 seconds. So this synergizes very nicely with his trait, because his trait does damage to himself. So as soon as you use your ult unkillable, you're going to probably want to use your trait as well. So it's a good synergy. Also, after, if you survive the battle, then his E is a nice synergizing with his ult as well, because you're basically 1 hit point, and you can use E to troll regeneration. So that's it for that. And his second ult, I believe it's called Guillotine, which basically, I love the animation here, actually. Just watch him do that flip. It's so cool. So what it does is, and he's killing Samuro. That feels good. What it does is that it does more damage the more health Zul'jin is missing. Okay, so if you're almost dead, again, this kind of works. It's too bad you couldn't get unkillable as well, because that would be really strong with unkillable. You would have 1 hit point, and this thing, the guillotine, will do tons of damage. But unfortunately, you can't get both. So, but this is again, this is good because once again, you can regenerate after. Are you eating my hand? You're eating my hand, and you're trying to eat your hand. But yeah, so you can use regeneration after. So losing health is kind of this guy's thing, Zul'jin's thing. He's kind of like an opposite to Artanis, kind of. Artanis gets stronger the more damage he is. He gets more tankier the more damage he is. Whereas, or at least after 75%, they changed it now. Whereas Zul'jin, he becomes more deadly the more damage he is. I don't think we have a hero quite like that. At least I can't think of any. So that's really cool. So he becomes super deadly. So you want to kind of keep him. I think the monk, what's his name? Karazim, whatever his name is, will be really good with him, because you can do like that palm thingy to stop him from dying, or yeah, to revive him on death. Or Ariel reviving him as well, because this guy's going to be I think he's going to be a high skill character with a lot of risky playing. You know, people who like to stay in battle with low hit points. I do that quite a bit with Diablo. He's the kind of guy to go. If you're good when things get tough and the tough gets going, or whatever the saying is, then this guy is kind of the guy to be, because he becomes more and more powerful. The tables turn the more damage he is. So, and again, just for that Q ability, that's the symbol that appears on the guy. It's basically his hunter's mark. In the top left here on Malfurion. Boom, you can see that. And that's it. So I think that's it, guys. I think there's going to be some good character synergy. I listed a couple there. I'm sure you guys can think of a bunch as well. Stimming him is like good and bad, because if you stim him and he uses his trait, stim him with R1, with his ult, unkillable, or whatever it's called, with his trait, that would be deadly. That's going to be deadly, actually. So you stim him just when he's about to die, then he does unkillable, and then he uses his trait, and he's going to be... What does stim do? Yeah, Mave is a maze as well. A maving, right? That means his... he would be at 99%, attack speed increase. And his he would be stimmed as well, which I don't know what it is. It's like 80% or something like that. So I don't know if there's a cap to attack speed increase, but he's going to be attacking at like 180% basically. Something like that, whatever stim is. And I'm sure there's another way you can buff him as well, Bloodlust or whatever. But yeah. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this little video. Again, click the links in the description below if you want to know more. I believe his talents were released or leaked or something. I'll leave that link there as well. It was on Reddit. So you can check out his talents and kind of theorycraft there. Some of the talents seem kind of interesting, but hope you guys enjoy the video. Like and subscribe. And say bye, Maeve. Say bye. Okay, good job. All right, see you guys later. I'm going to go back to OBS. And hopefully, don't look at my desktop here. I don't use this computer. It's a Mac. This is our home computer. We use a Mac at home. And Justine usually uses it. And you can see by all this stuff here. Oh, actually, let's go ahead and show this for a second. A little bonus featurette at the end here, if it'll launch. This is the very first StarCraft cartoon I made, which was never released. It kind of was, but it wasn't. I made it in a different program. You can see the backgrounds are a little different. It's episode 2, kind of. Just the end. And, yeah. You see how it's a little different. The backgrounds I did in Photoshop, not in Flash. See, look at StarCraft. Done in iMovie. Hope you guys enjoyed that. See you next time. And stay cool, man. Merry Christmas.